Hello everybody, I'm Ying from Cong Institution, and it's a great pleasure to speak to you. Today I'd just like to share a little bit about my experience in Collegify and how they helped me in my college application process. Right, the thing about me is that I like to write from a very different perspective. I'm more of a philosophical person, and I like my essays to reflect that about me. So before I got to know about Collegify, I was reading up about how to write a very good college application essay. And the one advice that stood out was always try to be yourself. So to being myself, I'd be philosophical, right? So, and I tried to write such an essay, but it didn't turn out well. And for a very long time, I was stuck at this stage. And then it was only after I met a friend who introduced me to Collegify, and that I started to work with them. And they have a mentor to look at my essays, and they brought it back to a middle point between being very concrete and being very abstract. And there was a middle point which worked for me. So what I want to say out of this whole experience is that it's good to have a third person to look at your essay, the third person's point of view, because sometimes you're so stuck in your own rut, or your own rut of thinking, own mode of thinking, that you don't see that your idea, your essay might not be so clear to someone else. And I think what Collegify does is that it provides you with a very clear roadmap for you to start on. Because if you want to get anywhere, it's not the movement that matters, it's also the direction. And I think what Collegify does very well is to give you a very clear direction of where to go, so that you're not just stuck in your own way of thinking, going in the wrong direction, and sometimes you have to take trials and errors, making the wrong turns, taking detours and so on. And for me, I believe that practice makes perfect. The first time you do things is always difficult, but as you do it more, it gets easier. But the most unfortunate thing about college application essays is that the first time you do it is the only time you get to do it. So it's very important that you get very good instructions in this area, and I think Collegify does that pretty well. It does that job pretty well. It fit in very well for me, and I hope it does for you too. Thank you very much.